If you haven't had a chance, hit subscribe down below. Use the timestamps if you want to skip how I got catfished, and let's find out where we're going from here. I love the feedback. Send me those comments. Hit like, hit the subscribe button as you go through. Okay, so I got catfished big time in Hong Kong. If you've never been catfished, this is what catfishing is. It's when you're led to believe something, but you actually get something else in return. Mine was with where I stayed at a place called the Rich Hotel in Hong Kong. It was crazy. You walk and you see the pictures, it looks beautiful right there. The next thing you know, you see the pictures of reality right here. You see right here, as I walk up the stairwell, you see a picture of the stairwell zoomed right in. You see as we go through how grubby and gungy this place is. It was advertised as a beautiful spot, and the pictures you just saw were amazing. But you can see right here, it was not clean, it was not fresh, it was not tidy. It was 100% a pure catfishing. Now, I'm a budget traveler, granted, but I've spent $30 a night all over the world. In Hong Kong, this is what you get for $30. That's the view you get down below. And on top of it, you see right here as we go inside the room, that mattress is not clean. You can touch both sides of the room with your arms spread out. It was tiny. And wait till you get inside the bathroom right here on the right-hand side. Now, it's super economical. The fact that your toilet is immediately underneath your shower, and when I first checked in, they handed me a half-finished roll of toilet paper for my stay while I was there. And then while you're sitting on the toilet, your knees are literally hitting the sink. That's how much space you have. That is a hotel in Hong Kong. Now we go to Japan. One of my favorites, a capsule hotel. You go, you sleep in one of those little tubes. Again, it's the same price as the one in Hong Kong. Now, you don't have your own room, but you can pull the little blind door closed on your capsule. You can see my feet right there. That's how much space you have going on, and you see how jammed in everyone else is. Those two different stays for the same value for buck. So, like I said, catfished big time in Hong Kong, great value when I got to Japan. That's where you get value for your $30 Canadian. Okay, for some of you, world map update, what you've been looking for to the absolute most. BS Life World community is spreading across the world. Still not making it to Russia yet, but let's see what happened. This week we got to Qatar, we got to Oregon, we got to Sabah, Malaysia, we got to Serbia, North Cyprus, another spot in Australia, the UK again, Tennessee, North Carolina, more people in the Philippines, more people in India, Portland, Oregon, Delhi, Columbus, Indiana, New Mexico, and Wolverhampton in the UK. That's the world map update for this week in the BS Life community. So thank you for all you new people who've joined us for the myBS World community. If you haven't let me know where in the world you are, let me know. If you're in Belfast, let me know. Wherever you are, let me know. I will add you to the map. Let's shrink this world. Let's bring everyone together. Kevin X says, crazy man, love the location. How do you normally recover after supersets like these? Also from Growth Mindset. Wow, nice job on the workout. That sounds really hard to do. Were you sore afterwards, or is your body used to that amount of push-ups? Okay, the two questions are fairly similar, so I'm gonna kind of bring them together. One, my nutrition plan post-workout is typically bananas and water. Nothing exciting, nothing fancy. That is it. That is typically all I have. Sometimes I'll use a tennis ball if I got a bad kink in a muscle, like behind my shoulder. I'll put it between the wall and my shoulder and kind of just rub it out like that to work the kinks out. I don't actually own a foam roller anymore or anything else over time. It's just kind of gotten broken or gotten lost. So I don't have any special recovery as I go through. Was I sore after from push-ups? I'm not typically super sore because I do so many of them. Squats though, and this month's squat challenge is killing me. So those new muscles, as I incorporate them, they're taking their toll on me for sure. After I do the heavy push-ups like I did this week, I was a little bit sore the next day, but not near as sore as I thought I'd be. Great question, both of you, thanks. Jess asks, Brockville's a bit of a drive. How do you decide on your spots? Honestly, it's completely random. Some days I'll get in the car, I'll be dressed with my gear, ready to go, and I'll just start driving. Other times, I've got a list written down of spots I've seen in my travels around the Ottawa area where I think this spot looks cool. I'll see how it turns out. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're average, but either way, I just try and mix it up someplace different. It is just as much for me as it is for you. So any of you who ever try doing these workouts with me, gives you something different to look at. And if you ever try them, let me know. I'd love to hear it. If it, say you're trying to follow along with the 1,000 push-up challenge, and say your goal is to see how many push-ups you can do in the same length of time I can do them, I would love to hear that. Say your goal is you're gonna do 1 minute on, 1 minute off. It's a great way to scale it down and see, could you get 500 push-ups done in the same length of time? I have no idea, but all these you can adjust for your workout level at home. So let me know, give it a try. If you're not sure how you can adjust a few, ask me, I will definitely come up with a way for you. Great question, Jess, thanks. Chris says, I heard the couple in the street ask you to join them for drinks. Did you end up doing that after this push routine? I did. It was awesome. I went back to my car, I took off my t-shirt, which was soaked from the rain, threw my drenched hoodie in there that I used for kneeling on when I was tired. I threw a dry hoodie on, a dry t-shirt on, walked down the street, met them for a couple drinks. We sat outside at a patio. They bought me a few drinks. I told them some stories. They were complete strangers visiting from Quebec. I tried as much as I could in French. They tried as much as they could in English. Just a great night with some random strangers that I met on the street. Great question, and it was fantastic. Thanks. Sunslow Fitness says, I'll do a 100 push-up challenge. Why do you pick that location you exercise, man? Great question. I chose it because Chris, his YouTube channel is listed right there, asked me if I could do it in a very public place. I chose the most public place I could, just to show him that I would do it there. I'll go anywhere. He said, how will people react? You saw how they react, like I just said. I even got a couple free drinks out of it. Great question, awesome location. Chris right here comments on the fact that he loves the green screen done on the cheap. Thank you so much, I love it also. But his big question here is, he goes, you're flying towards 1,000 subs. Do I have any plans to celebrate? Honestly, 1,000 subs seems so far away for me. It's exciting, but it feels really far. It's just kind of happening, and I love my BS community. I love what's happening here. I love how amazing it is. But 1,000 subs, I have no idea how to celebrate. If you have an idea, let me know if you think of a great way for me to celebrate getting 1,000 subs whenever that happens. If you've already hit 1,000 subs and you've got a suggestion for me, I would love to hear it from you. Let's help make each other better. Let's make this something memorable. 1,000 subs, I think I've got a fair bit of time to figure it out, but I love your feedback and an awesome question. Thank you. The Unsalted Kitchen says, any tips how I can do better with my push-ups? I can only do a few at a time. How can I make my posture get better or stronger? Do you have any videos that give any tips for exercise? Just want to hear from you. I don't want to go around and watch other videos. Thank you so much. That is a huge compliment. Unsalted Kitchen actually tracked me down on Instagram. We've had a chance to talk back and forth on there. For posture, I suggest a great way to strengthen that lower back is through doing the plank. Regular plank on your stomach, forearms down, and on sides, which is a great way. The other one for posture too, there's a kettlebell swing, which is also great if you're trying to strengthen that lower back. For push-ups and how to get better and stronger if you're new to them, I'm going to put together a whole intro for push-ups for beginners right up to advanced. It's just taking me some time to put together. Awesome question. I love push-ups. So excited to help get you going on the right path. Thanks so much, Unsalted Kitchen. This week's recap was pretty straightforward, a great week. We started out with the on the cheap how to do the green screen. I got some great positive feedback for that. I'm so glad I could help so many people out. And I know green screen's not for everyone, but I figured, why not? Works for me, maybe it works for you. Maybe you also have part of your house that just doesn't look great on camera. So you can green screen it out and you can turn it into whatever you want. From there, I went with the 1,000 push-ups in under 40 minutes in the street. Fantastic workout. I was pumped about that. I felt so good after that one. I was so proud of the fact I got it done. Great one. If you haven't had a chance to check that out. Give it a try as well. Maybe you're not at 1,000 push-ups. Like I said earlier, scale it down. See if you can do every second minute the whole way through, where you're doing 25 push-ups in a minute, and see how many minutes you can get. If you can't get the whole way, it doesn't matter, but you get to find out what you can do and a chance to give yourself a benchmark for next time. From there, I did the Iron Wolf Ultimate Burpee. Fantastic. 500 squats absolutely destroyed me, which leads me into the rest of where we're at with my recap. So far, I haven't missed a day. I've done 300 squats every single day as I've gone along. I'm feeling it for sure. I haven't measured the legs yet to see if they changed from last week. Fingers are crossed. I don't expect much change, but we'll see what happens. I'm on 300 a day. In fact, the 300 is slowly getting a bit easier, so this next week I'm going to raise it to 350 a day, starting today, because I'm filming this yesterday, but you're seeing it today. Kind of like a Back to the Future type thing, but you know what I mean. So this is actually, I'm telling you what's going to happen in the future, but for you, it's the present and it's already happened. Anyway, I digress. That's this week's recap. That's what's going on. This past week, I was also gifted a Fitbit. It is a number 2, charge 2, I think. Either way, it came to me. I am now officially a Fitbitter. So if you want to track me down on Fitbit, I'm trying to make a community on Fitbit. So if you're trying to see, if you're trying to keep a hold of me, figure out what's going on, join me. I can follow you on Fitbit, I think. Honestly, I know very little about it, but it tells me how many steps I'm doing all the time, which is great. So at the time of this right now, It is 9:11 p.m. on the 9th, and I have done 23,868 steps for today. I don't know how many it's going to be at the end of the day, but you'll be able to track me down if you check out on Fitbit. It will tell you how many steps I've done today. So if you're a Fitbitter, I don't even know if that's a real term, but if you're a Fitbitter, I am now a Fitbitter. Track me down on Fitbit. We can be in touch on there. We can see how many steps we're all doing and encourage each other as we take steps in the right direction. See what I did there? Made it up on the spot. To track me down, my email address is right below. It's myBSLifeBrad@gmail.com. That is myBSLifeBrad@gmail.com. If you want to find me on Instagram because you don't have Fitbit, it's just myBSLifeBrad. Send me a message on either one. I will do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. I love this stuff. I love this community. All of you are making this so much fun for me. This journey has been so exciting so far, and I'm absolutely loving it. That is this week. I am Brad. This is this week's BS Banter. If you have any questions, send them through as always. If you haven't let me know what country you're from, let me know what country you're from. And if you're a Fitbitter, send me an email. If you just want to send me an email about anything, you've got my email address now, myBSLifeBrad@gmail.com. Send me an email. I will get back to you. Have an amazing week. Until next time, stay safe. Have a good one. I'm Brad, myBSLife. If you haven't had a chance, hit subscribe. I love that. Throw down that thumbs up. Share this with a friend. Let's keep building a great community. Until next time, have a good one. See ya.